And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Set 30 base. Pilot, 64, reach. Shoot.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
60 or. Snap.
Cruz now to throw on second down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58.
Now Cruz to throw. Operating from the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go on second and 12. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back to throw. Cruz. This one caught by Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Down. 50, plant. Cut.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
X3. 218, chopper.
You go try it. You go try it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants'
On the double.
24-yard line.
Against the mic. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Here we go. Set. 60, Pittsburgh. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
15 line. 15 line.
Check safety.
Go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Hey, rock it.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Giants finish first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, you right, 58. Come on. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Monday, down. 185.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Complete. Smith has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Tre'Quan Smith. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch the edge.
Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They were in the 46 defense, just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
What now? 180? Mike, 58, right there. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Carr going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. Cruz. He's going to loft one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's Carr to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A first down carry for Barkley. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What now? 180?
Mike 58, right there. I'm coming.
To throw his Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
No, it's nothing.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Push him back.
29. 29.
Shit.
Deuce right, Chief.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready.
A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 16-yard line.
Yep.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the curve, watch the curve. 58, the Mike. 58.
Now Cruz looking to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Cruz from the gun. He'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Go.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
5.
7, Mike, 7. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Get it.
Here's Cruz operating from the gun. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Yeah.
58 for Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Cruz airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 280.
On 2nd and 9, Carr finds his tight end Ingram, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Carr. His pass caught at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. 180.
Oh, you got deep?
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 50.
This is Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 280. That's it.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Carr now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Slam. Check. Monday down. Check hot route. Hot.
On first down, Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 16, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check tight. Check tight.
From the gun, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Any weapon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Cruz now to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Cruz to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on first down. Cruz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Eyes on 13. But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Kill.
Hey, do.
Now Cruz throwing again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Safety's creeping. Rush in. Slay.
Bravo.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go. 58's the Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, we're good. You ready?
Hey, let's get in that holes.
Now Carr. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Carr completes it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 180.
Stay with your man. Strong right. 3 down. 3.
Throwing on second down. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there. Rip right. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Ridley, 97 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Hey, exit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go.
Ready?
Cruz to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
36.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Now.
58, 58.
180. 180. We're good. 280.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Saquon Barkley running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. It's caught. Smith.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Smith.
Here's Cruz. Going to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Monday, down. 185.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
13-yard line.
Down. 180.
Get Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Check nine. Check nine. Out. White Monday.
Set.
On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right down. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The Giants' 49-yard line.
Ready, break.
58, Mike. Hey, let's get this. 6 guys.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, foxtrot.
24. Check 24.
Snap.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now here's Pollard, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways.
Entering XP feedback screen, you have 25 options. Game day goals is selected. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 3 options. Job and ratings. Upgrade. Slot. Zone. Ratings. Entering franchise hub screen, things. Advance. Players ready to negotiate. Team adjust lineup. Things to do.